Hi, I'm Scott Holmes, and I'm here with Scott Choppin, founder and CEO of Urban Pacific Group of Companies. Pleasure to be here with you today, Scott.
Good morning, Scott. Great to be here.
Well, I have to say, we are in one of your Montebello properties. I think this is your latest development, and absolutely exquisite. More than I imagined, I have to say.
That's great. We were looking to produce those results. This is one of our most recent UTH or urban townhouse projects. Montebello is in the San Gabriel Valley of Southern California, which is one of the primary markets that we seek to produce new housing projects for families under this model. We're a real estate development company that I formed 21 years ago, specifically to pursue urban infill and workforce housing communities. The vision for the company has always been to serve underserved markets, to identify market gaps and to pursue those. So the unit is designed and built to rent, but we say it lives like a home. So the intention is that it would serve working families, multi-generational working families in Southern California, to give them a rental product type or a rental unit that they can rent brand new, located in the urbanized suburban areas that they already live, and help them live a good life. So Urban Townhouse, or UTH we call it for short, has several unique characteristics in the way we speak, and internally as we use this concept of 5-4-3-2-1. So 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, located in a 3-story townhouse model. We have a 2-car direct access garage, and we have 1 unit type so that we can produce lots of these units throughout Southern California.
So, and how many units typically are in any given development?
Well, when we started in the beginning of the program 5 years ago, we actually intentionally built units or project sizes were small, right, as an experiment, because as we talked about, nobody's built this at scale, the 5-bedroom, 4-bath rental townhouse. It was a grand experiment. And so we've proven that model now, and so we're actually scaling larger both in project number and project sizes. So right now, the range would be about 15 units up to 85 units for our typical project size today.
Again, you have a very unique model in that you are a build to rent. So walk us through what the thought process was. Why are you not just building and selling like every other developer, and why are you maintaining and renting as a model, as an investment strategy?
So given our history as a real estate developer, we've predominantly done apartment communities, but we've also done for sale communities, and both are viable models. But we've always saw and observed, and my background coming in part from the affordable housing world, is that there were families that were in need of a better lifestyle for their family structure, meaning multi-generational, grandparents living at home, and they aren't necessarily set up or produce the incomes in order to afford what is the most expensive housing marketplace in the United States. I always say if a family could choose to buy a house, they would. Like when we talk internally, I said that would be the preference. That's the American dream as we know it. But for many families, it's not available. They don't have the savings, or they don't have the income, or both, and they live in a marketplace like Southern California, which is very, very expensive. So it's out of reach already. And as we sit here today, the for sale market's increasing in price like dramatically. That won't always be true, but we're pricing more and more families out of that for sale marketplace, which is unfortunate. But our philosophy is, let's give these families a great place to live. Let's give them a brand new unit with a 2-car garage, an in-unit laundry room, lots of space for them to live a good life with their family. And so that was just a really unique combination of new housing, townhouse, lives like a house, is affordable because of multi-earner structures in these families living multi-generationally.
So this is really part of your ethos. I mean, this is you were passionate about this. I can hear it in your voice. And so where did this come from?
So one of my first career professional jobs in the real estate development business, I worked for a company that built strictly affordable housing. And one of the things I observed in working for that company and then developing some of that same affordable housing product as Urban Pacific in the early years is that there was a vast need for families to have appropriate, well-priced new housing, and there was never enough. Like, I always looked at that market as deeply restricted, many families that needed it, and very, very few units available in the marketplace. So as we started to think about designing this product, Urban Townhouse UTH, we started to think about, like, here's a gap in the marketplace. Not a gap in the marketplace from a business standpoint only, but also if families wanted to live in a new unit and they had 6 or 8 people that lived in their family, parents, in-laws, grandparents, adult kids, young kids, they had very limited choice of what was available to them. And that was one of the first things that showed up for us, is like, there's nobody serving this marketplace of these family-oriented groups that wanted, they want to live a good life too.
We do really feel like we found a new home to, create memories and long terms.
When I see over here built for a big
Bigger
families,
family.
I'm like, perfect. This is what we need. And we got it.